I mean, as much as I love the Lord of the Rings, that is kind of a criticism for a lot of the characters in that. Like Gandalf, Aragorn, these characters, they don't really change or grow. They're basically already perfect wise people. Now in the movies, it's a little bit different. Gandalf though, that is one that stays the same. He is always the wise, badass wizard guy. In this, it did kind of show that he had to make some moral compromises and do some shitty things and learn from his mistakes. I do like that messiness of that character and that he is not
Yeah, the
perfect.
flawed character.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
like
the
that.
human half, or as Blake says, his better half. And like I told you guys, this is probably, as I'm in agreement, but this is my favorite depiction of Merlin specifically as a character.
I would say this is one of my favorites. Like I said, I don't
What
remember
would be your
much.
favorite besides that?
Just it was like, and I don't. There's no real argument for it. I just thought it was kind of funny. But like, I remember watching this one Arthurian legend movie, and Merlin was kind of a side character, but he was just like this crazy Celt that was wearing like all this woad paint, like this blue paint all over him, and he was just some crazy old fuck. And he had like no, he didn't speak any English. He just like went, ah! That's the only thing that I remember about him was that he was just crazy, weird woodsman, Celt, you know. Like,
Oh,
and I
that's
was like,
funny. Yeah,
man, this version of Merlin kind of rules, dude. He's just
dude,
a fucking
I've never
insane
seen or
lunatic.
heard of that.
I couldn't tell you the name of the movie. All I remember is that, and I remember him like during some battle, he just like stuck his tongue out, and he was all fucking. He looked like a crazy, insane person, and I was just like, man, this version of fucking Merlin rules, dude. Like,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean, in a legitimate sense, this one is definitely better than that. But I still, that was the most memorable. That other one was also
That one
very
stuck
memorable.
out.
That one stuck out to me. I'd never seen Merlin portrayed that way before.
Yeah, no, even just hearing it, it sounds
and maybe it's a fever
being
dream and I'm making it up.
isolated,
You know?
old, especially if you're ancient, you know, not ancient per se, but you know, just some
Mm.
old guy that's been in the woods most of the time. You know,
Yeah,
you probably would be a little.
it was like it wasn't like even that he was like a real magician or wizard or anything. He was just some crazy pagan man who wore
Yeah.
blue paint all over him. And this is like some fever dream because I don't remember anything else about this movie. You know, I remember very little about it. I remember watching it, but I remember that part. And maybe I'm making all of this up, and this is just made up in my brain. But I remember that ruled. I remember that was
Oh,
fucking cool.
fair enough. Fair enough. I can't argue it.